Hi, my name is Randy Bowman, and I am your student's world history teacher here at Beckman. This is my 17th year of teaching world history at Beckman. There are 4 of us teaching world history. 3 of the 4 of us have at least that many years in teaching world history, and we meet often together to make sure that we're teaching about the same thing to your student. This is the only world history class I have. I am the AP government teacher. I have about 300 AP government students. I have your students' first period, and we're finally getting a new book after 17 years of the same book. And so we're actually piloting 3 different books this year, which means your students will be getting exposure to some of the more modern textbooks and some of the things that come with them, activities, etc. We begin with the rise of democratic ideas with the Greek philosophers in Rome. We talk a little bit about the effect of Christianity and Islam and Judaism on history. But then we get into the French Revolution. There's been quite a bit of time on that. And then we spend a bit of time on the Industrial Revolution. We go on and talk about Mexico and Latin America, the growth of Western democracy, nationalism throughout the world. We talk about the beginning of imperialism, and then that is the first semester. In the second semester, we start with World War I and the Russian Revolution. We then go to nationalism and revolution around the world. We talk about the Roaring Twenties and bootlegging and the Prohibition. It's kind of a fun section to cover. My favorites are the French Revolution, Industrial Revolution, and that time period. Then we talk about the rise of totalitarianism, Italy and Germany, and leading things that led into World War II. We talk about World War II. After that, we talk about the aftermath of World War II and the Cold War, and that's about as far as we go. The class we do, the textbook will be online. There will be a minimal amount of reading. I don't give a lot of homework. Most of the work is done in class. The student will have time, if they are not able to finish the class, to finish it. The new schedule has Wednesdays that we don't introduce new material. And I'll usually give your students time on Wednesdays to get caught up if they need to do so. If your student happens to fall behind, I will talk to them. I don't really like to call home unless it's really necessary. If there's any reason why the student might be struggling, if there's issues that are interfering with his education, please let me know. You don't have to tell me any details. I'll definitely give your student more time if they need it, make whatever accommodations we need. My goal is that your student will be successful and hopefully enjoy the class and learn a few things. We divide the grading. The tests are in any projects are weighted at a little bit more than half, at 55% of the grade, and the activities, mostly classwork. Like I said, I give very little homework, will be 45%. So if your student does all of their activities, the activities, the classwork, etc., is usually graded. It's graded for accuracy, but it's graded for completion more than anything else. If there seems to be a lack of understanding when I grade the homework, I'll kind of revisit it and try to clear a few things up. But if your student does their homework, they're in great shape, or classwork is in great shape going into the test. Because even if they're not a good test taker, the classwork will really bump their grade up. Most people get an A or B in the class, or a C. Very few people get D's or F's. If a student happens to fall down below a C for whatever reason, I'll talk to them and see what we need to do to aid them to get back up. I'm pretty good about grading stuff. I'm a tennis coach, so I'm too tired to do anything at night. So I do most of my grading on the weekends, and I'm pretty good about getting things updated quickly. If you have any concerns or any questions, feel free to contact me through my email, rbowman at tustin.k12.ca.us, and I will answer your emails very quickly. I check my emails throughout the day, And if something I can send it back and answer right away, I will. If I need to research it, I'll probably wait until lunch when I have a few minutes to look at my grade book, etc., and get back to you. If you have, like I say, if you have any concerns, please feel free to contact me. If your student needs a little bit of help or a little bit of more time, again, contact me. We want your student to be successful. We do expect the students to be honest. My policy is I very rarely have to call the office on cheating. It happens every year. I don't really have a lot of it. If a student is caught cheating, they are going to get a 0 on the assignment. That's just the way it is. And if it's a test, it's probably going to affect the grade more than it would be anything else. But we will, if the student persists in it, or if it's more serious than that, then I will certainly call you and bring you in on it. If you want to be informed, just let me know. But like I said, it's not really an issue that I have too much. If for some reason I'm not able to make it to school one day, I have the kids are signed up for Remind, and I can contact them and let them know what's going on. Everything is on Schoology and Aries. You can check and see what they've turned in and what they haven't turned in. If they're absent or they're missing anything, it's real simple. I leave everything on for the entire year on Schoology. As we finish a chapter or a unit, I will put it in a folder, but it's still there. And if your student falls behind, they can still access it and turn it in for a slightly reduced grade. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me. I don't think I have anything else to say at this point. Anyway, I enjoy having your kids in my class. It's nice to have real bodies in there and not looking at pictures on a computer. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.